What's up, friends, foes, subbies? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you for everybody that came early. I see you guys in the building. There go my baby's machine. If you guys hear my Amir, I am live right now. Usually I will play a pre-screen record, but I decided to go live with this right now. I felt like it was important for me to do this live before I do the live reaction to Latruth's newest video. Latruth released a 3-minute recording of him and Brianna speaking on the phone. And at the end of the video, Brianna says, "Watch your back" multiple times. Now, the reason why that is so important is because the live that I had done the night before, I had a sister come up here by the name of Tomika that said that she was very worried for Latruth. She felt that Brianna would do something to harm him. Now, I'm not going to lie, I felt the same way, but I didn't want to verbalize it because, there's a lot of power in your words. And I'm going to say right now, I rebuke that. Nobody's going to harm that man. And anybody that tries to harm them will receive the karma that they deserve, period. Now, it does not matter if listen, I don't care what anybody says. If you say he's a narcissist, he still does not deserve that. Okay? There's a difference between somebody that is narcissistic, they're very prideful, they don't take accountability, or they don't apologize when you want them to. They don't deserve to be threatened. They don't deserve to be lied on. Period. So let's just be real here. The person that seems to be dangerous is Brianna, in my opinion. And if you guys didn't know this, when I first started talking about this couple, I was going in on Latruth damn near daily. Everything he did, I spoke on. I spoke about the things he ate. I was going in on him for everything. So don't come on here and say anything to me about, oh, you don't ever hold him accountable. Oh, listen, check my old videos. Now that I realize that the person that is truly in danger needs somebody to, speak on their behalf. I know he doesn't need me, but if I'm somebody that comes on a live and I call somebody out, and then I realize, damn, I was wrong about certain things, I'm going to come back on and I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go so hard until there's nothing left for me to say. Like, I will say this. There are many women that have DM'd me and told me that they went back and apologized to Latruth after watching my videos. They went back and realized that Brianna was a true terrorist. You know how Kevin Wesley says, an emotional terrorist? That is exactly what Brianna is. So the point of me making this live right now, I wanted to do this before I go live later. When I go live later, I'll be on camera. I'll be talking with my sister Lupac or whoever wants to come up. And we're going to break down that 3-minute video that Latruth released last night. And the reason why I think he released that video is because of this post from Elijah DeLorean. If you guys don't know who DeLorean is a clout chaser that has been trying to get attention on social media for years. So much so that he would repost Country Wayne posts under his Facebook without tagging Country Wayne, just so that he would get followers. So everybody that was following him thought that he was Country Wayne. So he went from 30 followers to 1 million followers from stealing somebody else's content. That brings me to the point that I'm trying to make. DeLorean is a clout chaser. DeLorean will hop on whatever is hot. He sees that Brianna is playing victim. It's easier to take the side of the woman in a domestic violence dispute. And you're going to gain followers based off of that. especially women followers that are domestic violence survivors or women that have been with narcissistic men, right? So, anyways, again, hello to everybody that's in the chat. I am so sorry if I don't call out your name. I just want to get straight to the point because I feel this is very important. And I want to say shout out to my sister Nika. Thank you, Nikwa. I love you so much. Thank you for being here for me. She said, come out the bushes. Come out the bushes. Please hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. I usually don't ask anybody to subscribe. Subscribe if you want. Subscribe if you feel that you're gaining something off of my content. I know it might seem a little obsessive because I keep talking about Brianna, but I will tell you this right now. If you check out my history, I talk about whoever I want to talk about as long as I want to talk about until I get my point across. And I must say, I've gotten my point across to many people to the point where I get DMs when they say, I used to be Team Brianna, but now I see the light. Let's get into it, y'all. Shout out to all people that are in this live. So Elijah, the clout chaser, DeLorean Johnson, post this on Facebook a day ago, maybe 2 days now. It says, y'all ain't gonna be satisfied till that dude end up taking her life and it being all over social media. I lost a few female friends behind a narcissistic motherfucker that didn't go get help. Y'all get on this internet and make fun of women coming out and speaking about their abuser like it's cool. I bet if it was your mother or daughter, you'd treat the situation completely different. Now, Elijah, it is true. There are many people that ignore the abuse signs and people's lives get taken. But DeLorean, you're only doing this for attention online because it's funny enough. DeLorean posts something like this. Hold on, let me scroll up. This this guy is a true clout chaser. He says, some people are addicted to the attention that being a constant victim brings. The person who hungers for constant sympathy, they thrive at the vibrational frequency. It's a type of Munchausen syndrome by proxy. It will cost you dearly to be yoked to these types of people. It sounds like you're talking about Brianna, if you ask me. But anyways, I digress. He posts this stuff about people being addicted to attention. DeLorean has so many Facebooks that I could not even find this post. When I tell you, you guys go look for yourselves. He has so many Facebooks that I said to myself, he's trying to attach himself to Brianna for a reason. And that reason is the same reason Jonelle is attaching himself to Brianna. For attention. Social media attention, for viewership, for fans. But the thing about these guys is, once Brianna turns on you, those people are going to turn on you. You guys are going to feel it. You guys are going to feel the wrath. Let it be. Let them try. Oh, hey, keeping up with the Latrus was good. Anyway, I'm so happy you caught a live too, Monica. What's good, girl? All right, so what I did earlier this morning, because last night after I heard that audio that LaTruth released, I was really bothered. And I was like, you know what? I want to talk about it so bad, but I'm going to wait till I get my sister Lupac on the live with me so that we could break it down together. But what I decided to do today was to get... I'm pulling on him. I decided to get a screen record of a lot of receipts that I felt like some of you probably missed. I've missed plenty of them. So let's watch it together. I'm going to pause as I go. Hey, Lupac, I love you, sister. All right, I'm going to start right now because we want to get straight to the point. At this time, I'm pulling on his pants where he put his phone in. I'm pulling on his pants, trying to get his phone. So then we in there rumbling, we fall on the couch. Then he gets up. As he's getting up from between my legs, my foot hit him right here in his face.
then I grabbed the laptop. I run to the closet. When I went into the closet,
I just want to make a point right now. Brianna just said that she kicked him in the face. Her foot hit him in the face. Now, if you guys remember, Brianna has always said her story has never changed. When she did this interview with the Bays, this interview was terrible. When I tell you terrible because it was one-sided, they automatically chose Brianna's side without hearing LaTruth's side, which is sick. But anywho, I was one of the people that fell for the bullshit until I finally decided to take my victim self out of Brianna's victim mode. You guys have to detach. Just because somebody said that they've been in an abusive relationship or they've been with a narcissist does not mean you relate to them. You understand? People lie. Brianna lied about being in an abusive relationship. So what happened is so many women decided to follow and connect with her because they felt like they've been there too. So that's why Brianna is getting so much support, because the support is coming from women that are scorned, women that have been cheated on, because Brianna says that she was cheated on. But I believe that she's been projecting the entire relationship because she had access to his phone for 6 years. She checked his phone for 6 years. Okay, that just goes to show you the mindset that she has. Very, very insecure. And a lot of times people that project are the ones that are actually doing the thing that they're accusing you of. That's why I constantly say projection, projection, projection. Brianna projected that LaTruth put her life in danger. LaTruth wanted to take her life. LaTruth was trying to get a hit out on her. She kept saying that over and over and over again. If anything happens to me, it wasn't me. She's putting that out there because, in fact, I personally believe this is her projecting. LaTruth is the one that I believe is in danger, especially after the audio that he released yesterday. At the end, she said, "Watch your back, watch your back," several times. Now, if that isn't a warning, I don't know what it is. Brianna went to the gun range the other day. Her and her new boyfriend recorded that they were in the gun range, posting subliminal messages. And then DeLorean posts that if anything happens to her, you guys are just waiting for something to happen. He might take her life, something like that. Whatever. You guys just heard what I read. It wasn't verbatim, but basically what he's saying is that LaTruth is capable of taking Brianna's life, which is bullshit because he's never threatened her. She's actually threatened him. So let me get back to this video. I just wanted to point out that Brianna did, in fact, kick him in the face, but she did not mention that when she told the story the first time. Just like she did not tell the Bays that she maced LaTruth. So, therefore, how can the story be the same?
He came to the closet and he says, "So, put my motherfucking laptop." I can cuss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's just you
He
too.
was like, "Put my fucking laptop down now." And I threw the laptop. So he takes the tote. It's like a big plastic long tote. Y'all probably done seen it on top of his head. He done made fun of it so many times. But he takes it and then he slams it on top of me once. Now, at that time, he done hit my head. He picks it up again, and I'm protecting my head this time. And then he slams it on top of me again. And that's how he ended up hitting my finger. At this time, my finger is like this. So I'm just like running out of the closet. I'm screaming, calling for my dad. I jump on the bed. I grab the phone, as so many people have seen. And I'm on the phone with 911 operator.
Our queens of this world hold power. If you say it, they believe it. Why? You've been married to me.
The reason why I put this clip in here is because I wanted you to hear LaTruth's secret conversation with Brianna. Yes, when I initially saw this, I felt like, wow, what a narcissist LaTruth is. He's recording her at her lowest point while she's crying. Look at the victim. I'm over here like, oh, poor Brianna, while the truth is screen recording her to put this on YouTube. That's how I felt. But if you listen to him, he says, hold on, let's get into it.
They believe it. Why? You've been married to me. You've been sleeping with me every day.
He says that the women have so much power that all they have to do is say the word and people are going to believe them. So as he's talking to her, he's basically stating, you know, I didn't mean to hurt you. Like, I used the tote to protect myself.
We have a kid together. So when you jump out here and say things about me, they're going to believe it. You didn't jump out here and say, well, he put the tote on me after I pepper sprayed him and did all this stuff, after I took his phone and after I grabbed the Mac, after I ran, you ran and grabbed pepper spray. People go do that when someone's actually trying to harm them.
Exactly. I would never pepper spray anybody just because I want to look at their phone or their laptop. That is just beyond insecure. Beyond. If anything, I'll wait till you go to sleep and I'll try to sneak in your phone. But anyway, the point is, Brianna never told the other people that she interviewed with that she pepper sprayed LaTruth. She never told anybody that. At the end of the day, she did not spray it in his eyes. She sprayed it towards him, which caused him to have, you know, the blurry vision and the you know, sneezing, the breathing and all that. But all for what? To look in his phone? The phone that you've had access to for 6 years?
I was not trying to harm you at all. I was just asking for my devices. That's where the problem is at. You're not saying nothing about those things. You're only talking about your hand and your head, when clearly you know I did not aim at your head or your hand. I was trying to prevent you from attacking me. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you don't get that, how you don't see that. Where did you blank out? That's what I'm saying. Like maybe we need some type of help in this situation. If you don't remember those things, because right now it seems like you don't remember none of those.
Robert, you the only one that remember anything. You the
No, I remember. I remember everything. We can go to the. We can.
Feel like this shit just fucking.
Yeah. Now look at that toe. How can that inflict any type of thing? Yeah. Look at that toe.
I just want to make this point real quick. When Brianna was telling her story, she said that the tote was as big as her car. What a stretch. She said that the tote was as big as her car when she gave an interview to the base. That's what she said. She did another interview that most of you didn't see, and I think we should break it down one day. I have a clip of that tonight. You guys will see. But I just want you to know that this tote is definitely not the way she described it.
So I'm sitting like this.
Yes.
And you pushing it down on me, it's going to hit my head.
No.
I don't understand that.
Now
I'm sitting like this,
do the kicking motion.
you're going to hit me in the head.
Do your kicking motion that you was doing.
Ain't nobody kick from being on the floor.
Yes, you can kick from on the floor.
He said, do the kicking motion that you were doing. In the beginning of this video, you heard her say to the base that she kicked him in his face. I'm pretty sure you heard that, did you not? You guys, listen to every single time Brianna recants this story, and you're going to find a difference. Just like the people that went onto Jaffe the Great's page on Facebook, they tell a story to Jaffe that doesn't match stories that they tell the others. For example, the young lady that Brianna had business with, the blonde woman, she did an interview with the Jaffe the Great, and then there's a new video released that doesn't match the story that she told. Then you have 20 Mil, the guy that Brianna was in her music video. He tells a story on his page, but then when he went to talk to Jaffe, he starts to say, Brianna was a good girl. Brianna was such a good girl. You know what? I'm sick and tired of all these people coming out against Brianna, speaking their truth. I'm saying speaking
That's the easiest way to kill.
Robert. And you.
I'm saying speaking their truth as if Brianna's saying it. They come out speaking one story, and then once they release whatever they say, all of a sudden they turn around and they're defending Brianna. For example, Sierra said every time Desharia went to Brianna's house, Desharia was the one cooking and cleaning because Brianna was lazy and wouldn't do it. But now Sierra and Brianna are besties. What sense does that make? Is Brianna paying every single person that comes against her?
You know what else was easy? You walking away downstairs to go.
I couldn't. You was grabbing on me.
Let me get your phone so I can see what are you talking about? Let me get your phone. So I grab his phone, and then I'm looking through messages over. That's when I said, who is Precious? He snatches the phone from me. Now, I'm like, why are you snatching the phone from me? I grab his laptop neck. I'm trying to enter the password, trying to guess passwords. And he snatches the computer out of my hand. So he has 2 computers and 2 phones. So I'm like, okay, he put his phone in his pocket. Now I'm trying to get the phone out of his pants pocket. I'm trying to get the phone. We in a tussle. I'm trying to get the phone out of his pocket, right? Okay, so after that, we in like a WWE rap move. I don't even know what to call it, but we on the couch. And he got me so tight, so I'm like pushing his head like this to get off of me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he finally get up. I grab my pepper spray. And so I went over there and I grabbed the computer. Okay. So I spray the pepper spray because now you're still trying to attack me. I'm spraying the pepper spray not even on him. I'm spraying it on the pillow because now he's trying to swing pillows and hit me with the pillows and push me down on the couch. And I'm like, okay. So I grab this dead computer off the bed. I go to the closet. He picks up this big ass tote. I don't know how long it is, but it's about wide as my car. It's big and long and it's gray. And he picks it up and he like, put my fucking computer down now. So I put the computer down and I sit down. Indian style now with my legs crossed. I sit down, I said the computer is down. Next thing I know, he takes this big ass tote and put it on top of me. Boom, slams it right on top of my head with pressure. Boom. And so the first time he raised it back up, I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get off the floor, but I'm moving too slow because he's still hitting me. He hit me the second time and I did like this. That's why my hand got hit. So I did like this to protect my head. He hit me again. Boom. I'm screaming, calling for my dad at this point. Dad, help me, please. Dad, help me. Call 911. Please call. Dad, please come. I'm tired of covering shit up. So I did what I had to do, which is file for divorce. I'm done. No more abusing me mentally. No more beating me. And I don't mean.
And that was a lie. She said that she filed for divorce several times on several different videos. And all along, it was LaTruth that filed. She never did. And to be quite honest with you, LaTruth attempted to file for divorce back in 2017. Big stretch, huh?
Beating me as in punching me in my face or fucking slapping me and giving me black eyes. I mean,
I need you to hear this one right here. Hold on.
I did what I had to do, which is file for divorce. I'm done. No more abusing me mentally. No more beating me. And I don't mean beating me as in punching me in my face or fucking slapping me and giving me black eyes. I mean locking the door.
The reason why I want to pause right here is because Brianna just said she doesn't mean physically. She means mentally. Now, this video right here, Brianna was exposing everything. She even had her son speak on her behalf to trash LaTruth. She had her father speak on her behalf to trash LaTruth. But she kept correcting herself and saying, not physically, emotionally. This is the same day that she decided to just go all out and expose this guy. But then when she goes on the interview with the Bays, she said she was trying to protect him. That's bullshit. Because in this live, you were not trying to protect him. You were trying to expose him so much so that you had your son, your youngest son, speak about this. You're talking like this with your children sitting in the back seat. So you were going all out trying to expose this man. You weren't trying to protect him.
And I'm trying to get out and you dragging me across the floor. I mean, taking a tote and banging me across talking about you capturing me. You capturing me like I'm a fucking animal. You capturing me? Oh, I was trying to protect myself. If I'm trying to harm you, why wouldn't you go get my dad and my dad is downstairs? Here's this. Why wouldn't you go get my dad? My dad is downstairs. But I'm trying to harm you. I don't understand how you don't see that.
Why would he have to go get your dad? That's weird to me. You go get your daddy. Why would he have to? And in the heat of the moment, do you really think he's going to run downstairs and say, hey, Brianna's dad, Brianna's pedophile dad. Can you come help me?
I was trying to trap you. I was trying to keep you from kicking me. I'm on the floor Indian style. There's no way. I even did it to my sister earlier. Yana, when I put that tote on you, that big ass tote, are you able to kick me while I'm standing up? Like, if I didn't even put my weight on her, I just put it on top of her. That alone weighed something on your head. Like, and I'm just trying to show her, I'm like, sis, how don't he understand? Because a lot of people feel like abuse is just being punched on, pulled down the stairs.
This came after this video. The video that I just played where she said it wasn't physical, it was mental. She comes back out weeks later after people already spun their narrative thinking that LaTruth was this huge woman beater. She comes out weeks later and starts to blame the audience for making this shit up.
Kicked, and that's not what abuse is. That's not the only type of abuse. There's mental and emotional abuse as well. So when I say abuse, I'm meaning emotional and mental. Y'all seen a lot of Texas. I'm talking about that mostly. Me having a broken finger has never happened. Me being punched and kicked, and like so many people made all these stories from I don't know what, but none of that.
She's blaming the audience for making up stories. What happened is the audience was led to believe that you were a victim of DV because you came out, made an entire video stating that you and management are starting a group for people that have been abused.
That happened to me. I never had a black eye. I never been thrown into a wall. None of that stuff. So when I say 6 years, I mean emotional and mental abuse. As people do arguments all the time.
Do you see how she downplayed that? As if, you know, people that get in arguments all the time. Brianna, if anything, you both cussed each other out equally. You emasculate him, so he calls you the B word. He tells you to S his D because you emasculate him. Period. Not to say that there's an excuse for both of you cursing each other out, but you verbally abuse him and you expect for him not to cuss you back out?
So when I keep seeing this narrative of woman beater, I'm like, now I ain't saying he damn pushed me down the stairs and blacked my eye and kicked me in the back. And, you know, people just took it way too far. But abuse is abuse.
The saddest part is she allowed people to take it that far. She made this video over a week after people already ran with the narrative that LaTruth was a woman beater. She made this video way too far into everybody believing that he was the problem. And what happened was I would go on LaTruth's Facebook, his Instagram, and his TikTok, and all I would see was people attacking this man. And I would find so much joy in reading the comments because I myself thought that LaTruth was an abuser. I said, ha, 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 he deserves all this shit. Oh, yeah, he ain't shit. He's an abusive, narcissistic piece of shit. That's what I was thinking because I believe Brianna. And I know many of you probably did too. And it's really, when I tell you, it's really disheartening when I see people lie about this type of thing. So when people say innocent until proven guilty, please take that to heed. There's so many people that are accused of things that they did not do. And it's coming from somebody like Brianna, somebody that's mentally ill.
And this has never happened before. But like I said, I'm at peace.
I mean, she's a lie about this, but just yesterday when you came to get the rest of your stuff out of my house from me moving, you was trying to kiss me. So if I'm such this liar and this horrible person, who does that? I just want it to be done. I just want this to be done.
The reason why I put that in the video, she just said, when you came over to pick up the rest of your stuff, you tried to kiss me. If I'm such this horrible person, who does that? Brianna, you left your 4 children with your, I'm not going to say alleged, your pedophile father. You left 4 of your children with your father who has a record of doing nasty things to children so that you can go to LaTruth's hotel room and have sex with him. Do you remember that, Brianna? You left your 4 children with your father with a record so that you can go have intercourse with LaTruth that was staying in a hotel. And I don't know if you guys know this. Brianna said that every time her and LaTruth got into it, she would be the person that has to leave with the kids and stay in a hotel because LaTruth didn't want to leave the house. After this domestic violence accusation, LaTruth went to the hotel. Brianna felt suicidal after because she couldn't get his attention. So she ended up going to meet up with LaTruth. I guess he felt bad for her. And they ended up being intimate that night. Right? So if he's such this bad person, why would you be intimate with him? Huh? The same way you just said, if I'm such this bad person, why would you try to kiss me? So anybody that says, oh, it's just a trauma bond. Oh, it's just whatever bond it is, you know, Stockholm syndrome, where people connect with their abusers. You guys give her that excuse every time she goes back to LaTruth. How about say the same for him? He kissed her. What you guys going to say? Oh, that was a narcissistic Hoover. He's just trying to mentally abuse her, so he tried to kiss her. But her going over to him wearing just a damn jacket with with some lingerie under was what? Was what? What do you consider that? Oh, she's the victim. She's still the victim.
I just want this to be over with, and I just want to talk to you about it. And that's it.
You apologize for saying that stuff is abuse when it's not. I've never abused you.
You dragging me across the floor is abuse.
I never dragged you across
Just because you did not leave bruises does not mean that you did not abuse me. The reason why I didn't go to jail when the police came is because I did not have bruises. You dragged me across the floor. I screamed.
Do you guys see the narrative that she's spinning now? While she's on this interview with the Bays and a psychologist or a fake ass narcissistic abuse coach. You guys, if you watch this interview, I guarantee you're going to be triggered. That narc abuse coach was beyond unprofessional. They were extremely biased on that live, and I honestly feel like they set LaTruth up. And I'm coming to you from somebody that was talking hella shit about LaTruth. If you don't believe me, go check my older lives. I was going in on that man to no end. So now that I'm woke, I am coming back. And I'm coming back strong to show you guys every little thing. That's why I decided I'm going to go live twice today. I wanted to come with you with some straight facts. Brianna is now sitting here saying, just because I didn't have bruises doesn't mean that you didn't abuse me. But when you watch the video in the beginning, she says she never experienced him being physically abusive.
Call for my kids, even my stepdaughter said that on video when they were banging at the door. I came outside. I'm always a runner. I don't like to argue. I don't like to keep going back and forth because it gets worse with you. If I don't understand when you say, oh, you don't comprehend, you don't understand what I'm saying.
And we all know that's a lie when she says she doesn't like going back and forth with him. Brianna talks about LaTruth every single day. Subliminally, yes, but she finds a way to talk about LaTruth every single day. Go check out her videos. Even when she was cooking, she's subbing him. Even when she was in New York, her entire life while she was at a restaurant with Janelle, while she was preparing to go to Janelle's special event that she went to super late to, all she was doing was talking about LaTruth, but yet she calls him pressed. She calls him a stalker. Make it make sense, y'all.
you get louder and louder and louder. And I understand that no matter how many times you say the same sentence, yelling at me is the difference between talking to me and talking at me. It's the difference.
That does not mean...
my experience of you was abuse. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. I said you never broke a finger. I said you never broke...
You hear that? Now all of a sudden she's in front of an audience. She knows this show is going to be big. She says physically. All of a freaking sudden. It's physical. When on her previous videos, she said, I never said physical. She said this one toe incident is the only time I experienced this. Now, in front of this audience with a professional, she decides to say, let's go back.
That does not mean...
my experience of you was abuse. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. I said you never broke a finger. I said you never broke anything on me. That's what I said. I said this was the first time you ever broke something on me. I never said you never abused me. I never said that. I said that you did not give me black eyes. I said that you did not leave bruises on me. I said you did not leave me black and blue. Again, trying to protect your image. But I never said that you never abused me, Robert. I never said that.
Well,
I said this is the first time it went to this extent.
Well, I'm telling you, I've never abused you, and I'm telling you, you verbally abused me.
And that's fine.
You mentally abused me.
That's fine. That's your experience.
No, that's the truth.
Okay. And so
that's the truth.
So on this video, I'm explaining to you what happened, and you.
After LaTruth says, I never physically abused you, and you know that, Brianna found a way to hop off the live as soon as he said, you verbally abused me. You lied about my brother. You said my brother was gay. You talked about my sister. All of a sudden, Brianna goes, I wish you nothing but the best. I love you. And I'm out of here. And she just hops off. Now, this, guys, much respect to the person that screen recorded this, okay? You guys probably don't know about this live. Brianna went live on Facebook one night. And she was showing the receipts to make LaTruth look really bad. Right? So on this live, which she deleted immediately after posting, this was on Facebook. And you know, that's where she makes her money. So why would she delete this live? Why? Because this live, it confirms that LaTruth is not a woman beater. That's why.
Saying you was already on the ground. But you're trying to defend yourself. You're trying to defend yourself from me. But I'm already on the fucking ground defenseless. I'm already on the ground defenseless. And you pick up a tote and slam it on top of me. Make it make sense. I'm playing it again so y'all can hear clearly. Robert, you should know about that. You picked up that tote.
Yeah, picking up that tote. What
are you talking about? You picked the toe up and slammed it on top of me and pushed me to the ground. What are you talking about? We are not on WWE. Exactly. So you was already on the ground. Exactly. I'm already on the ground. I'm already on the ground, and yet you're pushing it on top of me again and again. 2 times. First time my head, second time my finger, because I'm trying to protect my head.
It's crazy to me that when she speaks to other people, she says he slams it on me. He hits me with it. But when she's talking to him on the phone, she's secretly recording this conversation and she's playing it as evidence. And that's probably why she decided to take it down, because she realized that her evidence makes him look good. Oh, excuse me. That's my papa. Give me a second, y'all. Anyway, you okay, baby? Y'all, if you don't know, I have a CP, baby. Shout out to all the special needs mamas and daddies out here. And F you to all the Team Bree members that come home here and disrespect my son. I've blocked many of them that talk about my son's condition. But that just goes to show you the type of supporter she has. You know, I understand that there's some lost supporters that just think that she's a victim. And there's some ignorant, mainly ignorant supporters that come under my posts and they speak on my child for whatever reason. I don't get it, but just know that it could happen to you too. Accidents happen to people. People suffer strokes and then end up being, disabled. People have car accidents that get disabled. So don't talk about anybody that is special needs or disabled, because trust and believe me, karma works in such a way that I must say I don't want to fuck with. Be good to people, y'all. And for those of you who think that what I'm doing is bullying, it's not bullying. I see a man that's being falsely accused of some serious shit. I see a man that's getting attacked constantly, daily, to the point where I'm like, damn, how's he still standing? Because I was one of the people attacking him. I was one of the people that came on my YouTube making videos, playing videos of him and just dissecting every little thing about him, even down to the way he ate. Everything about him just annoyed me because I thought he was an abuser. And that's really sad. So imagine how many people believe Brianna and look at him as if. Look at how he posted all of his evidence. Every time this man comes out with evidence, people always find a way to debunk it. Every single time. And that's really sad because his receipts are valid. They are so valid, but people find ways to invalidate them. Why? Because you believe Brianna. Damn shame. So anyway, Brianna plays this audio for us, and it actually makes him look good.
A person that's trying to kick you from the fucking floor when you're tall, standing over me, make that make sense. Please make that make sense. And all this, I just got my stomach cut open. Sir, it's been months since that happened, first of all.
Period, point blank, regardless if it had been months, having such a major surgery to remove your stomach, you're still sensitive. You're just like people that get BBLs. You're sensitive for months. You can barely even sit on your ass. So what are you talking about?
Second of all, if I'm this toxic person, this aggressive person, why am I the one calling the police on you and you're not calling the police on me? Why am I the one that's going to get my dad and you're not going to get my dad? But I'm the aggressor. I'm the crazy one. I'm the one that's trying to hurt you. I'm the one that's trying to harm you. But yet my stepdaughter also said the reason why she didn't share her story till after she left is because you threatened to kill all of us.
FYI, that story about him threatening to kill all of them, her kids, and himself, straight bullshit. Desharia never heard that. That was from word of mouth. That was from word of mouth, and Brianna is using that. Brianna's father said it. Desharia heard it. Desharia repeated it. Period. And there is proof of that. I just did not have time to edit the video to show you guys this proof. I will do it when I do my live called The Lies She Tells. And shout out to the people on Facebook. You guys don't understand how much I want to comment you. I see you guys showing me love on Facebook daily. I see you guys saying, "Where's Sweet Ma? We need an emergency live." I love to see the love. It makes me feel so good to know that you guys value what I'm doing. I just can't type to you because I don't want to be attacked. You know that my Sweet Ma page was taken down 30 minutes after I made it. That's how much Team Brianna does not want me to have a voice. Because I come with receipts, real receipts. Brianna calls herself Queen of Receipts. Bullshit. I come with CVS receipts.
My kids and yourself. If for those who just tuning in, you can rewind this video and see the messages between me and my stepdaughter. For people who thinking, oh, we telling her what to say. No, she wanted to share her truth. That's what she wanted to do. Because people kept saying, oh, you making her say this. Oh, her mama making her say. I ain't make her say nothing. So if you're just now tuning in, rewind that back so you can see all the receipts between me and my stepchild.
Please excuse me because every time she speaks to the truth, I raise the audio because I want you guys to hear clearly. So hopefully it's not too much.
I said you got toes on top of my head as I am sitting on Indian style. The world don't even know this story yet. Only you know this story. And this was before I even told y'all what happened. This is before I told y'all what happened. This is the conversation of me telling him about the tote. And I didn't even tell y'all yet. Only thing I did was posted my finger in a splint. I didn't even tell y'all this. So this is why I'm saying in this video, like the
she's lying. She went on TikTok and she posted her finger in a split, and it says, abuse is real, y'all. So Brianna, you know exactly what you were doing when you posted that. You wanted everybody to view you as an abuse victim, so you posted that. It's really freaking sad how she's over here talking as if she didn't do anything and she wasn't the cause of this being spread. She put this out on social media. She's the one that decided to go live. And if you guys saw the live that LaTruth recorded on his end, Brianna's father looked very disappointed, as if. And if Brianna was truly abused, why would Brianna's father be talking to LaTruth so calm? Let's be real here, y'all. Why would Brianna's father talk to LaTruth so calmly while the police were there? If he was such, let me say it like Brianna, if he was such this abuser.
Girl don't even know what happened. I'm sitting here being quiet, and you sitting here lying with all these different stories. I said you got totes on top of my head as I am sitting on Indian style. The world.
If you feel like it, feel free to, hook a sister up, a little bit of coins, dollar, purse. It doesn't even matter how much it is, but I'm just saying I would truly appreciate it. I've honestly, I know that you guys don't have to, share yourself with me, but the fact is I'm doing this from my heart. So if it's not possible, that's fine. Just you being here is enough. But I had to put it out there just because this shit just get draining. Trying to remember when Brianna said something, to go back and find the live so that I could play it as a recording for you guys. It's work. So again, if I don't say anything, I'm going to regret it, because they say closed mouths don't get fed. Period. But yeah, do what you want though. Thank you for the support.
You know this story yet. Only you know the story. I haven't said nothing. You're the one making yourself look crazy. You're making yourself look crazy because you keep changing your stories every time you post. You post to say I did it to myself. You post and then you lie and say, oh, I did it on the box. Then you post to say it because I grabbed you on the clothes. You don't like keep changing your damn narrative. I posted a picture of my fucking finger being broken. I didn't say Robert Hampton beat me. I didn't say.
Do you see that? She said, I posted a picture of my finger being broken. I didn't say Robert Hampton beat me. Do you see that? This is all manipulation. Why post the picture of a broken finger if you don't want the narrative to be that Robert beat you?
Robert Hampton beat my ass. Me and you know what the fuck happened every time you post. You post to say I did it to myself. You post and then you lie and say, oh, I did it on the box. Then you post to say it because I grabbed you on the clothes. You don't like keep changing your damn narrative. I posted a picture of my fucking finger being broken. I didn't say Robert Hampton beat me. I didn't say Robert Hampton beat my ass. Me and you know what the fuck happened with that token. And I ain't gotta keep repeating myself. I didn't do it to myself. You did it. You gonna make them keep saying I'm a bitch? You did it. No, I'm gonna address it in my time when you stop lying. You don't let me keep calling me a woman beater. You wanna keep lying? I didn't say you was a woman beater. I said you fucking put that toe on top of my head. And push me down with your body. I did not hit you. You pushed me down with your body with that.
You hear that? Robert is in the background. He does not know he's being recorded, you guys. You have to take this as a receipt for real, because he does not know. Listen, every time they record each other, let's just be real here. They have the ability to control the conversation, because when Robert records Brianna, he can be calm, right? And then he could say things to trigger her, and that will cause reactive abuse. Like he can say something knowing he's recording and make himself look better. Just like Brianna, when she records Robert, she knows she could be calm and piss him off by saying, yeah, let me call my man, John L. Let me do this. Let me do that. Right? She could do all that. And you guys will then say, Robert is jealous. It's crazy to me. So he doesn't know he's being recorded. Brianna knows. So he's like, you're saying I hit you. I didn't hit you. That should be enough for you guys. And it should be enough knowing that Brianna removed this off of Facebook, knowing that that is her bread and butter, guys. Why remove a video that you did if that's how you get paid? You removed it because you gave way too much information. You gave us receipts that prove he didn't hit you. It was not intentional. He used the tote to keep you off of him. He used the tote to protect himself from you spraying that damn whatever the shit is called.
You fucking put that coat on top of my head. You did it. You don't let them keep saying I'm a bitch. You did it. No, I'm gonna address you in my time when you stop lying. You don't let me call me a woman beater. You wanna keep lying? I didn't say you was a woman beater. I said you fucking put that coat on top of my head. And push me down with your body.
Tomika, you funny. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. You guys know that little meme she did? This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty. These boys in my DM say I'm pretty. Tomika says, this boy in my DM says I'm crazy. This boy in her DM says she crazy. Yes, that is the remix. She is crazy. And you guys, if you don't believe me, I'm going to leave you with a educational post at the end of this live. You guys, I would not be going live if I didn't feel that this was serious. The reason why I am doing this is because I do fear for this brother and his safety. I really do. Her fans believe that she is abused. She's threatened him by saying, watch your back, watch your back. I know way too many women that do stuff like this to men. I do. Just as I do know men that have taken women's lives from DV. So when I see somebody playing with DV, it pisses me off because I lost way too many women in my life from a man taking theirs. So when you play with it, don't play with me. I'm going to expose you.
I did not hit you. And you pushed me down with your body with that toe. Okay, Robert. So when y'all keep seeing me say, okay, Robert, okay, Robert, okay, Robert, okay, Robert, and all these fucking recordings.
You guys, if I would love for you to go listen to this live in its entirety. Maybe one night, if you guys want, we could listen to it together and break it down together. But I'm going to tell you where to find it so that you can listen on your own. I looked under there and I saw the comments, and a lot of people were supporting Brianna because during that time, that's when we all thought LaTruth was a abuser. Shout out to Lupac. Lupac says, look how she tried to clean it up by saying, exactly, I'm already on the ground. But she said he used a tote to slam her to the ground. Exactly. Brianna, she's a master manipulator, but she's not a master at it. You understand? Just like she claims to be an actress, she sucks at it. She even sucks at silent acting. If you guys go watch that 20 mil music video, Brianna looks a hot mess in that video. And during that time, she said that she was a model. She didn't even look right in a silent video to where she didn't have to speak. Her acting sucks. So yeah, I just had to bring that up. Now, where can I tell you? Okay. I'll tell you guys how to find this video after. I might throw the link down in the description for when you guys want to comment after, because I can't really see. You could type in here. Bless you, Papa. You could type in, here is the deleted video of Mrs. LaTruth. And it says exposing Robert LaTruth. Or you can just type in Mrs. LaTruth exposes Robert. It's a video done in the dark. So as you can see, the screen is all black. That's how you will find it. 2 people recorded it. I would love for you guys to go listen to it on your own to know that I'm not cutting and chopping things up to make him look good. I'm literally just showing you guys the important parts. Okay? This is really sad.
It's because I'm going back and forth for what? Y'all heard this man just say I didn't hit you. Okay, so what is putting a toe on top?
What I was trying to say was Brianna stops playing it once she realizes that LaTruth said, but you're telling people that I beat you and I didn't. So she stops it. Brianna does this a lot where she gets caught out. She tries to cut him off or pause something. And then what happened? She deleted the live after. Speaks volumes.
Somebody and slamming it on top of them and pushing them down to the ground. What is that called? Is that not called hitting somebody? What is that called? Then the woman beat her shit. I said you've been abusing me for 6 years. I'm talking about emotional abuse. I just played a recording of him calling me a dumbass bitch. That shit ain't fucking new. That shit been happening. Suck his dick, dumb bitch. That shit been happening. Emotional and mental abuse has been happening for 6 years. Control has been happening for 6 years.
Do you notice how she's only speaking of emotional and mental abuse for 6 years? Keep in mind what she's saying right now. Because as we get further in this video, you're going to see that this, I'm trying my best not to use foul language. You're going to see that this Jezebel is a manipulative, pathological liar. I'm going to go back to what she just said. Hold on.
For 6 years. I'm talking about emotional abuse. I just played a recording of him calling me a dumbass bitch. That shit ain't fucking new.
He called you a dumbass bitch because you said something to him to piss him off and he responded. This is what you call reactive abuse. You know how many times I done cussed out somebody that cussed me out and they caught me on recording just to show my crazy side? And then they use that as a receipt. And I'm like, what about the part where you called me a faggot or you called me this or you called me that? It's not right. It's not right. And she even had her sister Ayana play recordings of him cussing her out. But Ayana, why did you not play the part where Brianna started the aggressive behavior? It's reactive abuse, y'all. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they're only showing you the parts that make them look good.
Shit been happening. Suck his dick, dumb bitch. That shit been happening. Emotional and mental abuse has been happening for 6 years. Control has been happening for 6 years. I just played a recording showing y'all why I haven't been going to church, why I haven't done church in a long time, and why I just started going back. As soon as I started going back to church and not listening to him, all hell broke loose. As soon as I started putting out my truth, all hell broke loose. As soon as I stood in my truth, all hell broke loose. But this man want to sit here and keep lying and saying, she's trying to assassinate my character. She trying to lie on me. She trying to... Bruh, I just played 3 recordings back to back. They just contradicted every story you done put out there.
Those 3 stories that you played back to back basically stated he did not abuse you. You guys go watch that video. Please do. Please look it up on your own. When you guys are ready, I will play a couple of lives that you guys probably didn't see, because I do see a lot of them don't have enough views. I will break these down with you guys. We will call this series called Breaking Down Brianna, and we will listen to her interview that she did with this man, the real. You're gonna see. I have a clip of it in here, you guys. We could watch his interview with her. It's really funny to me that Brianna posted that interview on YouTube and she quickly took it down. There must be a reason why Brianna posted that on YouTube and then took it down. So don't worry, I got it. We'll watch it together.
Thinking a bitch been covering up black eyes, a bitch been covering up broken arms, a bitch been like, when I was talking about abuse,
it's never been to this extent.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It's been a lot of more emotional,
exactly,
than physical.
Exactly. But, and when I said it, they took that shit and ran with that shit. So now they like.
You see how she's blaming the viewers? When I said that shit, they took it and ran with that shit. You hear Naya in the background? It's more emotional than physical. You see that? How do you go from, ruining this man's reputation by stating, hey, Pepper, I love you so much, girl. I'm going to tell you right now, Pepper is my day one. 2018, baby. I love you, Pepper. It's not a lot of people that last in my life when it comes to YouTube. Pepper is one of them. And so is Huggy. Where's my Huggy? I love you, Huggy. Lupac, my girl, says she just said, y'all heard this man say, I never hit you. So what is putting a toe on top of you? It's called putting a toe on top of you. It's obvious that he used the toe to protect himself. Yes, baby girl, I'm so happy you said that. The Lamppost Show says her lies are catching up with her so fast. She don't know what to do. You know what? She doesn't know what to do. That's why she's keeping up with my lives. I kid you not, you guys. Why you think she cooked the other night? She keeping up with my lives. Shout out to you, Nikwa. Thank you for still showing me love here in the chat. Telling everybody to show me love. I appreciate it. You know, taking your time to do that. Oh, Peppa, that's my girl. High commodity, what up, boo? Okay, guys. Again, I'm doing this because I'm led to do it, not for anything else. I've done this before, and my sister Pepper is a witness. I've been doing this for years. When I'm done with Brianna, you guys, I will be done with her and I will not look back. And then it'll be another person. That's just me. Check my record.
She lying, she lying, she lying, she lying. And that's okay, because nobody can measure. Bitch, what? That's fine, because nobody can make thinking a bitch being...
Speaking of that man.
Okay, you guys. So I'm playing. Look, my baby over here. Poppy. He's not snoring, you guys. A lot of times you guys be thinking he's snoring. He's not. He's just doing this thing. I don't know why he breathes like that. Now that I'm holding his hand, he stopped breathing like that. Sounds like he's snoring, but he's not. All right, you guys. Let me read this real quick. Sarah said, I'm sorry. Lupac says she act like she was just beating. She acts like he was just beating her ass with that toe for no reason. That's how she's trying to manipulate the people. The toe incident should have never been used as a DV story, period. And Lupac, I don't know if you guys noticed, Lupac is a survivor of DV. Many of us in here are survivors of narc abuse and domestic violence. And I'm going to be doing a live where we share our DV stories and our narc abuse stories. Because I don't play about this stuff. Brianna clearly does. And she's using it for a come up. And it's wrong. She's using it for a come up for herself and trying to make it a come down for LaTruth, the person that uplifted her and put her in a position to be where she's at today. Yes, God is everything. God is the reason why we get the things that we get, but he put her in position. LaTruth did. Anywho, so this post right here says Miss LaTruth shows proof LaTruth doesn't want to be a daddy to his kids. Now, in this clip, Brianna calls her baby father, the one that she had the 3 kids with. Y'all listen.
Speaking of that man. Deshaun,
What's good?
how many times have I called you about the abuse with Robert?
You talking about recently or years in the past?
Years in the past.
It's been a minute. What was going on? It's been a lot.
And then, how many kids I got by you?
What you mean? Josh, Zayed, and Warren.
3, right?
Right.
Okay. Have I ever lived in the hood?
Nah, you ain't never lived in the hood.
Did this man take me up out the hood?
Nah, you had your own crib,
Thank you, Latasha. I'm as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna check my phone. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Bunjafi. What's good? I see that I just went on your YouTube and I saw that you had a partial recording. Next time you go live, do the YouTube again. You got to keep doing it, and you gotta title your YouTube right and put some tags in there so more people can see them. All right. I see Jerome in the house. I say Jerome. Thank you, Lupac. You guys, I'm going live with Lupac tonight. We're gonna break down that audio that LaTruth released. I'm gonna try my best to, not keep it super long. But this live right here that I'm doing is basically to show you guys some receipts that Brianna is a liar. It's very important because this man's life is in danger. I know it sounds crazy. You guys probably think I'm crazy for saying it. But Brianna said, watch your back. Watch your back. And she keeps telling people she thinks he's going to take her life. She keeps telling people that he's trying to set her up and her new man. She even has this new dude, DeLorean, saying the same thing, spreading these rumors. So if I gotta use my voice, Boone Jaffe gotta use his voice. Boone Jaffe on YouTube and also on Facebook. He is Jaffe the Great, and it's not THE, it's THA. Jaffe the Great. Okay, we gotta keep talking about this. There's a lot of people that dropped down. The Lampo Show, I believe, made a video last night. I didn't get to finish watching it. But I will after this. You guys have to spread the word, you guys. Harmony Speaks. Can't wait till you come back on Friday so you can speak on this. We got to spread the word. This man is definitely dealing with a devil, a she devil. Now, I want you guys to listen to this right here. She says, how many times have I called you about the abuse? You notice that she didn't mention physical. She didn't mention physical. She probably used to complain to her baby father how LaTruth used to call her names, or LaTruth used to call her stupid, because she actually is. I know she did say that LaTruth be like, did you really get 3 degrees? Did you really get? And it's believable because Brianna, you make it hard to believe that you went to school. But I digress.
Oh shit, what's going on?
I'm on live and I'm just addressing some real shit. Just want people to know that. Yeah.
Nah, definitely not. None of that. And Ben hit me up for a minute now.
Been hitting you up about abuse over and over and over. And what you always told me.
Stay with your husband.
And make it work.
And
listen, what man in his right mind? What man in his right mind that has 3 children living with Brianna and her new husband would suggest for Brianna to stay with her husband if it was physical abuse? Let's be real here, y'all. Her child's father just said, I always tell you to stay with him. Work it out.
Nah, definitely not. None of that. And Ben hit me up for a minute now.
Been hitting you up about abuse over and over and over. And what you always told me.
Stay with your husband.
And make it work. And plenty of times I could have been exposed to him, correct?
Would you ever suggest to somebody that's being abused to stay with their abuser if you care about them? Especially if your 3 children are living with the abuser? Let's be real here, y'all. Would you? Why is her lips that color? Linda, you so funny. Her lips honestly irritate me. Everything about her face irritates me because she's a pathological liar. I'm allergic to those.
Plenty of times. I've been knowing about this for years. The counsel I gave you, stay with your husband, make it work, try to do what you got to do.
Thank you. And no, I'm not fucking him. He's married. Let's say that.
Funny enough, Brianna, you said, no, I'm not fucking him. He's married. Brianna, you were fucking him when he was married. You think we don't know? When he was married, you were fucking him. You don't want that to be released, do you?
Let's say that for the record.
Yeah, they got to stop saying that. If y'all can hear me on live, man, I've been knowing about this for a minute. Been dealing with that. Could have been exposed, but that's not my type. You will not hear me go live and bash anybody. She's not from no projects. She had her own crib, had her own shit. She don't have these multiple play baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of them are mine.
Thank you. Drops fucking mic. Y'all want to keep talking about I'm from
Drops mic. Girl, bye. She really thinks she did something here. She really do. Because I'm about to show you. What she just did right here makes her look stupid as hell.
The hood. He got me out the hood. Nigga, I been had money. My parents well off. I ain't need you for nothing. In fact, let me run this back. One more before I get off. One more good one. And Dad, how many times have I called you crying when you in the house? because something is happening to me by him.
You notice how, well, the video cut off when she goes, I got one more good one. She called her father. But anyways, you notice how here she's talking to her daddy and she goes, you know how many times I called you when something was happening to me? She doesn't specify what it was. She could have been calling her dad to say, the truth called me a dumb bitch, but she's not specifying. Most people are going to assume it's physical abuse.
Let me run this back. One more before I get off. One more good one. And Dad, how many times have I called you crying when you in the house? Because something is happening to me by him?
Damn, many times.
Now, I done tried to protect him over and over and over and over for 6 fucking years. I've been trying to protect him and not say nothing. But this past time, he keep making video after video after video saying, oh, yeah, she did it to herself. Her finger would have been swollen in the video. You way at the top of the...
He had all rights to believe that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If you look at his videos after the incident, Brianna was using her hands. Brianna was muting the phone every time while she was on the 911 call. And he was trying to say, you maced me, you maced me. She would use that same finger that she supposedly broke to mute her phone. She used the same hands to touch the you know, when you're the railing of the steps when she went downstairs. So it was probably hard for him to believe that he broke her finger. And if you guys do remember, I did a live the other night where I had to cut it off. I played a music video for you guys where it's called A Good Man. I would love for you guys to go watch it. Watch the music video, listen to the words. It's called Good Man by Raphael Sadiq. In that music video, the woman banged her head on the bathroom sink to make her face bruised up, and then she called the police on him. So I do believe that LaTruth probably didn't think that he put so much force on her to where he broke her finger. So that's why he kept saying, you did it to yourself. I didn't do it. There's no way I did it. Period. It's not like he denied putting a toad on her.
Stairs arguing with my dad.
This clip right here is basically to show you that Brianna's adamant about saying mental abuse. This is the first initial video that Brianna did to expose LaTruth. So why would she be holding back? She went on the Bae show and told the Baes that the reason why she, you know, took everything back was because she was trying to protect him. When she did this live, she was not trying to protect him. She even involved her children and had her son speak. So, cut the crap.
In my part, we had some good fucking times. We had some good times, which is why I stayed so long. Because I'm like, oh, he could be this. Because we all...
And you guys, I want you guys to hear this as well. That's why I kept this in here. She says she had some good times with him. That's why she stayed with him. But when she goes on interviews with people, she said that she was miserable for 6 years. But now, when she's speaking directly after the incident and she's in her, you know, in her highest peak of being honest, she's saying she did have good times with him. And that's why she wanted to stay with him. But when you go talk to other people, oh no, I was miserable for 6 years. Fuck out of here.
Always look at that potential. He could do this. He could be. Oh my God, this little glimpse of a moment of him being this great person. Oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this part of him. Maybe he'll fully be.
You're still obsessed with him because you're jealous of him working with Lita. So much so that you have formed some sort of alliance with your Team Bree members to attack Lita and lie on Lita to say that they're having an affair, when in reality, Lita's just working with him.
That. But truthfully and honestly, I would never get that. I would never get that. It's only a little bit of that time that it's like, okay, for here, I'm going to give you a little bit of this, a little piece of me. just to make you seem alright. But then the very next day, I'm gonna fuck you up again. Mentally. Mentally.
You guys see? I cannot make this up. Brianna is constantly clearing up mentally. I cannot make this up. It's for you guys. It's for you guys that I'm doing this. I'm doing this for you guys because at one point I believed everything that she said. And yes, I'm passionate about it. Not because I'm a fan. It's because I can't stand to see people be lied on. I can't stand to see people be done wrong to. It just doesn't. If I see it, I cannot turn. I can't turn away. I cannot do it. I'm sorry for people that pick sides and they're just like so much of a fan that they'll ignore the bad behavior in their favorite. I can't do that. I will never sell my soul. This woman is on a live basically stating how good this man was. Okay? The only thing he did wrong to her was not let her see her his phone. Sorry, you guys, my computer is about to die and I'm trying to find a charger. All right. Give me a second, y'all. I felt like it was very important for me to do this live and break it down for you. But anyways, like I was saying, she's saying he's such a great guy. What happened was she felt as if he was talking to another woman, and this is how this entire thing started. It went a bit too far to the point where she accused him of being physically abusive. But in this video, when she first came out, she just keeps confirming mental abuse. Let's go back.
I would never get that. It's only a little bit of that time that it's like, okay, for here, I'm going to give you a little bit of this, a little piece of me, just to make you seem alright. But then the very next day, I'm going to fuck you up again. Mentally. Mentally. I'm a mess with you. This is just insane.
I just also want to point out that this page on TikTok is for DeLorean. DeLorean is the guy that is supposedly sticking up for Brianna right now. He's also the one responsible for the post saying that he thinks that LaTruth is capable of taking Brianna's life. Brianna went under that post. She agrees with him. Sierra went under that post. They're all making it seem as if he's capable of taking her life and as if he has threatened her. But read what he has on this post. Just, you know what? I got to read this comment from Peggy. Peggy, I've seen it a couple of times. And Peggy, I want to say thank you for leaving this comment. Just confirming that I am doing what I'm supposed to do. Period. When I did this thing with the Cardi B case, I never thought that it would go to court. And it did. It got to the point where Cardi B even reached out to me for receipts. So that just goes to show you how serious I am. I was not a Cardi B fan. I did this from my heart when I seen that she was being lied on. The same thing I'm doing right now, I was doing with Tasha K and Cardi B. And what happened? Yes, it took 4 years, but Cardi B finally got her justice. And you know what? LaTruth will too. Just to show you, Peggy, let me just read this. You said, "Sweet Ma, you helped me see clearly. I have left Team Bree. I appreciate you telling me who she truly is. Wow. Wow, Peggy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you." You how much of a liar DeLorean is. It says, Mrs. LaTruth confirms LaTruth wanted her to do threesomes and stop her career. There's no part in this clip that has anything to do with threesomes. Just this is ridiculous.
Oh, let's do skits and act like we polygamy. I don't want to do that. That's not me. I don't want to be married to another woman and share I don't want to be Kevin, okay? I don't want to. That is why he put that in the title. Because LaTruth wanted to do polygamy skits. But DeLorean posts this as if LaTruth wanted threesomes. It's just really sad how people can be this just
Sorry, y'all. I was at a loss for words. I didn't know how to describe how I felt, but I just felt like he was just spreading a false narrative. It says Miss LaTruth confirms LaTruth wanted her to do threesomes. He wanted her to do skits making pretend that he was in a polygamous relationship. Why would you title your post like that? And anybody that would dedicate their TikTok page to reposting Brianna's videos makes me think that you were trying to get some sort of clout off of Brianna's drama. You'll see. I'm about to show you the page in a sec. Call it vicious. This is just disgusting. He dedicated his entire TikTok to Brianna. And this is the only video with him.
Shout out to everybody that's getting to it right now, man. It's a new year, new beginning. Man, listen, don't let this year pass.
Mark my words, people like you will never make it in this world. You might get through and
shout out to everybody.
You might get through, get a little bit of clout off of this for a bit, but trust and believe it's going to come right back to your dumb ass. Mm-hmm. And this clip is just to show you that at one point in the beginning of her relationship with LaTruth, she was speaking ill of Deshaun, her first baby father.
So, didn't go see my mom. And so,
oh, please excuse me. That's my baby. He had the hiccups and now he's coughing. It's okay, Papa. I'm just holding him because this happens every day. If you guys don't have a child that has cerebral palsy, you won't know that it's really hard for them when it comes to swallowing. And that's why he's choking. But he's okay. He's in my arms now. This clip right here, I want to say shout out to Sincerely Yours. Sincerely Yours, your page on TikTok has so many receipts. Sometimes I want to just go through them on a live and just show everybody all the things that you have. Because Sincerely Yours, I don't think chose a team. She just was reposting things, and everything that she reposted turned out to be great receipts. Period. Okay? So shout out to everybody in here. Keeping up with the LaTruths. Keeping up with the LaTruths Reloaded. Sincerely Yours. Lupac. My other sister girls that send me receipts. Shout out to you all. Now, this video right here, I want you to look at her face. Yes, it says TikTok Sincerely Yours, and you might not be able to see her eyes clearly. I will find the original video, so one day we will break it down. But I want you to watch her body language, okay? I want you to watch her poor acting skills when she starts to defame Deshaun, her first children's father. Puppy, you're 40. You say sorry? You guys, her silence is her trying to build up some sort of emotion. She's trying to build up some sort of emotion. It's okay, Papa. Just watch your face, y'all. It's okay, Papa. It's okay.
I made up so many excuses to not go see my mother, and I wish I did, but because I was young and dumb, I was only caring about a dude. So yeah, I had Joshua, and he threw me in the wall. I started bleeding, and so I went to the hospital.
I want you to listen to the story. It doesn't make sense. She goes, I had Joshua, and he threw me into the wall, and I started bleeding. The story is all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
About a dude. So yeah, I had Joshua, and he threw me in the wall. I started bleeding, and so I went to the hospital. I found out I was pregnant. I moved out that day. I went back and lived with my dad. Then after that, I got pregnant. I went back to him because it was, oh, I'm sorry. And you're young and stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm never going to do it again. I promise. Okay. I believe him. He's not going to do it again. He said he's sorry. Okay. I get pregnant with Isaiah. And then Lauren. And the abuse just never stopped. And one day I was...
Let me just make this clear. I do understand that there are times where you can get into multiple abusive relationships. So most people will say, hey, she just happened to attract abusive men. Yes, that is a case with many of us, especially those who attract narcissistic partners. You might break up with one, and then the next one you get is worse than the last. And then you get with a new one, and they're even worse than the first two. But this is not the case if you really listen to her stories and if you pay attention to the minor lies she tells. If you will lie about really small things, you got to be careful with people like her when they tell stories. They will watch a movie and repeat it as if they are going through the same exact thing that the actor or actress went through.
In the parking lot of his job, and he came outside and he was cheating on me. And when I confronted him about it, he got real angry. And he just started banging on my windows with my kids in the car. So that...
You guys, I didn't cut this, I didn't chop this, I didn't screw this. She said I went to his job, he came outside, he was cheating on me, and he started banging on my window. This story is all over the place.
I believe him. He's not going to do it again. He said he's sorry. Okay. I get pregnant with Isaiah. And then Lauren. And the abuse just never stopped. And one day I was in the parking lot of his job. And he came outside. And he was cheating on me. And when I confronted him about it, he got real angry. And he just started banging on my windows with my kids in the car. So that scared my son, Isaiah. And ever since then, I just never went back to him. And then I just tried to be co-parenting with him. And he got married, and I tried to take my kids to go see him at his house. So I took them over there.
Do you guys notice how she goes at his house? It literally sounds like somebody making up a story. I'm sorry to dissect every little thing that she's saying, but I have to. Pathological liars need to be exposed.
And ever since then, I just never went back to him. And then I just tried to be co-parenting with him. And he got married, and I tried to take my kids to go see him at his house. So I took them over there. And we park in front of the house. This time we're not together. He's telling me he want to be with me, but we're not together. He's married. So I pull up so my kids can see him. And we get ready to go knock on the door. He comes out the door with a pit bull, y'all. A pit bull. He comes out the door with a pit bull and tries to stick the pit bull on my kid.
Anybody that is empathetic, tell me if you feel this. Usually whenever somebody cries, an empathetic person can feel it. Somebody that knows what I'm speaking of knows. You can feel when somebody's being genuine, and this doesn't feel genuine at all. Listen to how she's trying her best to ball up those tears, change the voice up. Listen, y'all.
He's telling me he want to be with me, but we're not together. He's married. So I pull up so my kids can see him. And we get ready to go knock on the door. He comes out the door with a pit bull, y'all. A pit bull. He comes out the door with a pit bull and tries to stick the pit bull on my kids. So that day, after that, I said, fuck it, fuck him. I didn't care, but I walked away. Ain't nobody gonna hurt my kids. I don't give a damn how much you hate me, how much you don't give a damn about me, how much you don't love me. The last thing you gonna do is hurt my damn kids. That is the last thing you gonna do. I don't care how much you fucking hate me. I don't care if you don't like me. But you will not hurt my kids. So
I can't take the theatrics anymore. This is just too much. I'm about to show you a clip where she says that her child's father choked her. Hold on.
So if he was to see something on MySpace was the thing back then, and he would choke me or throw me into the wall, and he would also...
FYI, you guys, I want to let you know that she has accused the truth of choking her. There's so many different stories she's told that I cannot keep up. It takes me a while to remember what lives to go back to and what to screen record. So please understand, I'm trying my best. Like, you would think that I am, an attorney or something. I'm not. I've always wanted to be one, but I figured it would not be the best career for me because sometimes attorneys have to stick up for people that are guilty, and I could never do that. So, point that I'm trying to make is Brianna is a liar, and damn near everything she's saying about her first children's father sounds eerily familiar. And now her and her first children's father is her best friend, and she claims that he's never abused her. She claims this never happened.
Give me a moment. I mean, every day it was something. Whether it was a choke till I couldn't breathe, whether it was throwing me into the wall, whether it was pulling a gun out on me. I remember going to his friend's house. I went to his friend's house. He come outside, and he pulled a gun out, and he was gonna shoot me. And it was he just loved me. He just trying to make sure, I'm not being with nobody else. I wasn't thinking that at 16. I didn't know what was going on. I just thought, just a boyfriend. He just want to make sure I'm not being with nobody else.
At this point, it's out there now, but I don't regret it.
This is one of her most recent interviews. Brianna posted this on her YouTube for about a day or two, and she took it down. So many of you did not see this. I just want you to pay attention to what is being said to this man. And one day we'll watch the entire interview together and break it down together. And you guys might point out some things that I didn't see. So I like working with you guys.
At first I did because everybody got their opinions, but I don't regret it because if I didn't speak out, I would still be suffering. Right. I would still be there suffering. I would still be there like, oh, let me put makeup on to cover it up. Let me fix this. Let me make it sweet.
Do you guys hear this? I can't make this up. She went from saying mental and verbal abuse to now she's talking to this man and she goes, I can't believe this. She's talking about covering things up with makeup. What exactly were you covering up? This is sad.
Because everybody got their opinions, but I don't regret it because if I didn't speak out, I would still be suffering. Right. I would still be there suffering. I would still be there like, oh, let me put makeup on to cover it up. Let me fix this. Let me make it.
To cover what up and to fix what?
Sweet. What you want? You want me to give you half of my money? You want me to give you full access to my page? You want to fix it? And in the beginning, people don't understand with abuse, because you love somebody, you want to make it work so badly and try to fix them so badly because you see a glimpse of them in a good light. You see a little bit of what they can be. So that's what you hold on to. And even like I said in the beginning, when this first happened, I still was like, you know what? Let me try to fix his image. Let me try to save him again. Let me try to protect him again. I don't want his brand to be done. I don't want people to stop supporting him. I don't want his music to stop being supported. So let me see if I can fix him. And that was what I was doing, going back and forth. And that was all abuse.
abuse. That's all narcissistic abuse. I was sitting here trying to see how I could still save him, even after everything he did to me.
Miss Lyonya lies. So you guys, this right here is from today. I wanted to share this with you guys because why not? Like, I thought it was kind of funny. Brianna is so much of a liar that she made a fake flyer for tonight's event in Staten Island. This event is honoring, I would have to say, the GZA from Wu-Tang. And GZA is the Wu-Tang character that Jonelle plays. So tonight's episode that they're airing is about GZA. Brianna flew from Georgia to New York to come to this. And if you can look at this flyer, it says 36 Chambers presents Liquid Swords. And to be honest with you, I probably already say that in this recording. I just wanted to show you with your own eyes that this is a flyer stating that Brianna and Jonelle are hosting or they're special guests, okay? I'm going to just let this play out. Yet again, the smallest lies are the ones that I just can't understand. But Brianna says that she is supposed to be a special guest host at Liquid Swords 308 screening, okay? And I saw that she shouted out Funkmaster Flex. So I went on to Funkmaster Flex's page and I will show you what the real flyer looks like in a sec. But I wanted to point out that if, in fact, this was a legit flyer, Alamo Draft House would be tagged. Don't you think? Jonelle is tagged. And why would anybody care whether just being Brianna is a special guest at a Wu-Tang event? Oh, let me just read the deets here. Staten Island, New York, stand up. We outside tonight. Pop out and let's turn up. See y'all tonight. Shout out to Funk Flex and Hot 97. Oh my gosh. Even Amir's laughing. If you haven't watched episode 8 of Wu-Tang, what the fuck are you waiting for? Girl. Basically, the point is Brianna tries to attach herself to anybody else and their successes. Brianna says that she's out here working. She's out here following behind a man that doesn't even want her. He just wants her clout. And if you guys don't know what clout is, he just wants her notoriety. He wants her viewership. He wants her subscribers to subscribe to him. He used her the other night while she was live talking to her viewers, personal talk about her life. He comes on there and says, play my music, play it now. And she stops talking to her viewers and starts to play Jonelle's music. If you guys don't know what it feels like to be used, man, just watch Brianna and Jonelle's relationship. Girl, the lies you tell. Let's check out Jonelle's page. I'm the one. I'm. Looks like this is the true flyer. This is a flyer that Funkmaster Flex tagged. Let's go to DJ Slice. Here we go. 36 Chambers Wu-Tang American Saga screening at the Alamo Draft House. Okay. Says nothing about Brianna. It's hosted by the RZA and Funk Flex. Let's go to Funk Flex's page. This is the flyer that Funkmaster Flex has on his page. Okay. Now let's go to the RZA. This is what the RZA has on his page. Nothing connected to Brianna or Jonelle. The Draft House. Let's see what they have up here. They're not even promoting the damn thing, but hold on, just for those of you who couldn't see Funk Flex's post, hold on his page. Nothing. So Funk Flex reposted everybody that is tagged in this event, and, or excuse me, the RZA posted everybody that's tagged, and it has the name of the place, which is called the Draft House, Funk Flex, 36 Chambers, and Wu-Tang Clan. Nothing with Janelle, nothing with Brianna. If they are supposed to be hosting, they're supposed to be special guests, they would be tagged on this. Connected to Brianna or Janelle. The Draft House, let's see what they have up here. They're not even promoting the damn thing, but do you notice how everything is tagged except for those two that are on that flyer? This dude really think he's part of Wu-Tang. As you can see, the only person with this flyer is Brianna. And he reposted it on his page as if it's a real... I cannot make this shit up.
The first one.
This right here is a joke as well. I cannot make this up. I cannot. So Brianna not only lied about tonight, she lied about last night, which was a Tiana Taylor movie screening. Janelle writes, thanks for the invite. Yo, Tiana Taylor, we came a long way. Stay tuned for next post, LOL. So they're making it seem as if Tiana Taylor invited them to this event. If you check out their pages, both Janelle and Brianna do not follow Tiana. Tiana does not follow them. But yet they got an invite to an event that was paid for. The tickets for the event, let's see how much they are. This is the event that Brianna says that she was invited to. And these are the ticket prices. Ranging from $175 to $500. And I would assume that Brianna paid the cheapest tickets because she seemed to be sitting really far back. But yeah, this is the event that she was allegedly invited to with real celebrities in attendance. Yes. Let's see if they have a photo since Brianna was a special guest. Let's see if there's any photos with her. Oh, yes. I guess the real actor gets a photo. Janelle. It says Atlanta, Georgia. Isaiah John. Janelle Young. Attend HBCU. It just says that they attended. I don't think that Tiana invited them. But if anything, if they got in there, it was because of Janelle, not Brianna being booked and busy. Here's the post. Thanks for inviting me to your to your movie premiere. 1001, Tiana. Must see new movie with Tiana Taylor out March 31st. She did not invite you. Because if she did, Brianna would have tagged her. Brianna, you lie so much that you typed this and spelled you're wrong. Okay, this is her video clip.
And it was crazy. I had to deal with it on set when they yelled action. So when they yelled cut, you still have a village around you. The PAs, the art. Exactly. But big, you know what I'm saying?
Zoom working real strong. And again, her post of her personal flyer. This flyer does not exist anywhere except for on Brianna and Janelle's page. For anyone saying that FYI, it's not even on Janelle's page. Janelle reposted it in his story. If you look on Janelle's page, I believe he posted the real flyer or he posted something about his character, but he did not post this on his page. I'm just nitpicking about everything. I guess you're right. I am. Because if somebody lies so much to the point where they lie about minor things like this, what else do you think that they won't lie about? It just honestly doesn't make sense to me that somebody would go to the lengths of making fake billboards, fake flyers to say that they're booked and busy. She posted that she was booked and busy. She is not booked to go to a Wu-Tang Clan event, and that's a fact. Who's going to pay her to be part of that? She has absolutely nothing to do with the show. The only thing that she has to do with is hopping on Jonel's dick and trying to take credit for his accomplishments. And again, he's the real actor. So if anything, she's riding along with him every time he goes to a premiere or a red carpet. And that's a fact. It's a wonderful thing when other people are starting to wake up and see things for what they are. This person right here, I hope he doesn't mind, but Brian White, I swear every time I see a post pop up with this name, I'm like, it's going to be on point. Keep calling out the lies. Thank you, because this is going to be added. Anyways, Brian writes, let's talk about lie number 7 million, blah, 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 whatever. Thanks for the invite. This was clearly a paid for event that you and I could have attended. Exactly. So I'm happy that you were able to piece this one together. Not that it was too hard, but most of her fans just believe that she's booked and busy whenever she says it. What in the Alibaba? What the fuck is she wearing? This, another majorette outfit. I guess she was inspired when she seen LaTruth post a video of Lita cheerleading. So she decided to go the extra mile and dress like this.
For you, it's easy to do. I know. My son don't got like this. Never learned how to edit.
Sitting pretty far back to be a special guest. So thirsty.
Thank you.
Every single chair in there has that yellow reserved sheet of paper. Exactly, Amir. You see it too? Oh my goodness, I feel terrible. I think there were a few people that probably gave me something on this thing called what is it called? Ugh, gosh. You guys, if I didn't read your comment associated with a donation on my channel, please forgive me. If I could find it, I will right now, and I'll read them. It's really hard to keep up with this stuff. But thank you for your contribution if you did give me anything. I'll read my cash apps later. Every single seat there has that yellow reserve paper.
Thank you.
Just in case you don't believe me.
For you, it's easy to do. I know.
Every single seat.
My son don't got like this. Never learned how to edit.
And then the last event that she went to that she claimed she was booked and busy going to, wearing her Balenciaga sweater that she's worn several times, Fashion Nova jeans, sneakers, and a Michael Kors purse. I can't. So she dresses like a majorette at a Wu-Tang event. Okay? She dresses like this to a Wu-Tang event. It's just all backwards. I don't get it. I really don't get it. This Brianna is really backwards. Look at this shit. Never dress for the occasion properly. Never. And my apologies, because I said that she never showed pictures of walking the runway the entire time. She had it on her page. Walking the streets of New York was her walking the runway. You guys ever question her? You true blue fans of Brianna? Have you ever questioned her? Where are the Fashion Week videos and photos at least? Can we get a picture of what you wore? You get nothing. All you get are broken promises. And then you get mad at people like me that come out and... You guys know every time I talk about Brianna having broken promises, I have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm getting really tired of your broken promises. And if you guys don't know that damn song, shame on you. Because I'm getting really tired of your broken promises. And if you don't know, press number 2. I'll play it for you. No more. And expose shit for what it is.
Guess what? I walked the runway. It was so much fun. I went to MTV in New York. Oh my God,
Do you see how she does not sound believable? Guess what, guys? I walked the runway. I cannot. And then you get mad at people like me that come out and expose shit for what it is.
Guess what? I walked the runway. It was so much fun. I went to MTV in New York. Oh my God, I gotta take y'all because that was fun. Okay. Chopped it up with Tiana.
She know damn well she ain't never taking her kids to New York. And if she do, it's only going to be Amora because her other 3 kids don't really matter when it comes to that. Period. And I don't care if anybody gets mad that I said it. I said it.
Then make sure y'all go see it March 31st. Chopped it up with Tiana. Then afterwards, I had a little lit session in the car, a little DJ session, you know what I'm saying?
If you chopped it up with Tiana, why don't we see a photo with you and Tiana? If you chopped it up with Tiana, why don't we see a photo with you and Tiana? But there was a photo with Janelle and some other people. He didn't even take a photo with Tiana, but you chopped it up, right?
Good morning from Vegas. Say, about to post up.
Just so you guys know, Brianna says that her main fan base is in New York City. Every time Brianna has been in New York, we have yet to see anybody approach her. We have yet to see anybody call out her name while she's live. Just like the other day when she was in Georgia in the mall, somebody said, "Is that Brianna?" She did not get that attention or that energy when she was in New York. Okay. And while she was on live, she was like, "Yo, is anybody from New York in here?" Not one person from New York was in her live. Mind you, she said New York is her number 1 fan base. I do believe that because Janelle is born and raised in New York, she came up with the narrative that her number 1 fan base is in New York, just so she could have a connection with Janelle and just so that she can have an excuse to keep going back and forth to New York. Because if you guys don't know this, Brianna hired a management team from New York and immediately let him go like the following day after I made a live talking shit about him. Real funny. I kind of think that Brianna takes my advice. Listen, I can't make it up. Every time I talk about something, Brianna does something about it. So anyway, Brianna now has this new New York Empire state of mind. And everything is New York, New York, New York. Brianna said that she was supposed to be releasing her series, her show that she had full production for, called Just Being Brianna. It was supposed to come out this month. She said that she is going to do her, what is it called? She was going to do her, what do you call it when you have a movie that her premiere? She said she was going to do her premiere in New York City because New York City is her number 1 fan base. When is this premiere going to happen? I don't know.
Fly in a minute. So it'll be my first meet and greet tonight at 8 o'clock. My first meet and greet.
Her first meet and greet. Listen, nobody, you don't do a meet and greet without having proper advertisement for that. Proper, you know what I'm saying? People would have been posting posters about Janelle and Brianna having a meet and greet because people need enough time to know what time it's going to be. People need to know what time to leave work. People need to know if they need to request a day off. All of a sudden, you guys, this girl was just cooking some raw ass jerk chicken that she overspiced. We're going to break it down. Trust me. Me and Lupac are going to teach her how to do it, son. We have to teach her how to cook, but because this situation happened with LaTruth posting that video yesterday, I decided not to do that video about Brianna's cooking because we have more serious things to talk about. We'll get back to it when the time is right. But I wanted to make a note that Brianna is just, if she could lie about minor things like this, what else can she lie about? There's nobody that ever does a meet and greet without advertising the meet and greet a week beforehand or even a couple of days. Who's going to come to the meet and greet that has absolutely no idea that it even is happening? Just listen to this bullshit. She's telling people to come through.
If you in New York, show up and show out. If you in New York.
You can't just show up and show out to this event. You have to call. You have to reserve a free seat. I don't know if you guys know this, but this event tonight is a free event that anybody can go to, including Brianna.
Show up and show out. Can't wait to meet y'all. Hey, Latisse.
The lies, the lies, the lies. That flyer is not for a meet and greet. It's not for a meet and greet. Oh my gosh. Cannot. Y'all, I went back to the fashion week when I was doing my video. I didn't have the mental capacity to like really do a good edit. So I'm just showing you guys another excuse for the fashion week. Now she completely ignores anybody questioning her about fashion week. But this was one excuse, guys.
I could not film the fashion show because I didn't have nobody there with me. You only could be there if you was a part of the thing. So my friends couldn't come.
And for somebody that says that modeling is her biggest love in life, she claims to be a fashion model. She has absolutely no experience on a runway. For her to just sign up to be part of Fashion Week and to get a walking gig for a fashion show and her to call it a thing just makes me think of a little kid that's lying. You know, when they tell fibs, you're fibbing, Timmy. She's fibbing. You guys, listen to the fib, guys. Listen to this bullshit. Cannot.
I could not film the fashion.
Shout out to you, Jen. You just said a part of the thing. That means you saw the lie yourself. You see? You guys, I love reading comments from those of you who are woke. I love it. Let me read this real quick. Lupac says, for one, hosting and meet and greets are two totally different things. So I wonder which one it is. Lupac, it's neither. It's neither. Yeah, I'm being fake like Brianna with my fake laugh. You like it? She's not acting like a New Yorker. She might be trying to. She tries, but she fails at everything she does, including cooking. Because who stirs rice for 30 minutes in front of a damn freaking stove stirring rice? Y'all, we got to show her how to do this. I know, Amir. You hear my baby in the background? I know. It was so funny. Even Amir knows how to cook rice, right, baby? You don't stir the rice at the pot for 30 minutes. That's not how you do it. You gotta let that shit sit. Fluff it up after it cooks. But damn, bitch, you want so bad to prove to us that you're such a great mom that you faked a text message from your son telling you how great of a mom you are. So bad that you couldn't even type the shit. That's how bad you are as a mom. You couldn't even fake the message with your own thoughts. You had to go on Google. You have to go on Google and steal thoughts from other people and post it as if your son sent them to you. Oh, yeah. That's going to be included in the lies she tells video, too. I'm going to embarrass the crap out of her. You know, see, I don't mind anybody trying to do this to me. You could attempt and you will fail because everything about me I have stated on my channel. There's nothing that I hide from because I'm very open with my life. I'm open with the mistakes that I have made in my life. The only things that you will find about me are lies that I have already debunked. And to be quite honest with you, how I could prove that I debunk them is that I've spoken on these things way before the lies came out. So anyways, I digress. I just wanted to point out the fact that Brianna cannot cook, but she went on live talking about, y'all say I can't cook. I could cook. Janelle loves my cooking. Bitch. He loves the money you spend on him. And he loves the fact that he gained thousands and thousands of subscribers because of you. He loves the fact that he could interrupt your live powwow with your viewers and tell you, play my music now, and you do it at the drop of a dime. Yet you complain that LaTruth is so controlling. LaTruth was so controlling. But you can't even see that Janelle is controlling your dumbass. After this, y'all, we're going to hop into something educational. And when I say educational, you don't want to miss it. It is something that will enlighten many of you to Brianna's mental. Listen, I know I'm not a professional, but period, point blank, this woman that's about to speak literally describes Brianna down to a T. And when I say down to a T, down to a capital T. Shout out again to Jen for pointing out that Brianna called it a thing. Why would you call something so major as walking in Fashion Week the thing? Really remind me of little kids that tell fibs.
Show, because I didn't have nobody there with me. You all show up and show. Hey, Latisse.
The lies, the lies, the lies. That flyer is not for a meet and greet. It's not for a meet and greet. Oh my gosh. Cannot.
I could not film the fashion show because I didn't have nobody there with me. You only could be there if you was a part of the thing. So my friends couldn't come record me, so I have to wait till they put that footage out for y'all to see the runway show. New York still strict. I had to take a COVID test and everything.
At this time,
All right, just a tip for you guys that are not liars. I just want to let you know, when a liar lies, a lot of times they give you unnecessary details. You notice how she had to mention, yeah, they even made me do a COVID test and everything. New York is so strict. She was saying that to make people believe. You understand? She wanted people to really believe that she did this, so much so that she said, they even made me take a COVID test. Now, you guys, here's for the educational part of the video. Please don't click off. Don't do me like that. I did not just come up here and talk to you. Didn't even take a sip of water. This program that you are watching here is messy and it is educational. I want you guys to listen to this woman here and take note. If you're dealing with anybody like this, run.
Borderline personality disorder can be difficult even for professionals to identify and diagnose. But there is one subtype of BPD that is much easier to recognize, and that is the impulsive type. Although the impulsive,
no disrespect to anybody that has borderline personality disorder. There's a difference with somebody that is aware of their mental health and they try to fix it. All respect to those of you who want to heal, not to the people that keep saying, I'm healing, I'm healed. There's nothing wrong with me. No respect to y'all. But when you know that there's something wrong with you based off of your past and people pointing it out, people constantly calling out your lies, and you just don't see that there's anything wrong with you, there's something wrong with you. Because we've been calling you out for months, and not once have you ever acknowledged any of the lies that you've told. You just ignore them because it's easier to just ignore. And every time you ignore, you lose a supporter. Then you lose more supporters and more supporters. And the more supporters you lose, the more supporters are awake, and they start to follow people like me. They start to follow people like Jaffe the Great. They start to follow people like Harmony Speaks and Ashley and all the others that are making videos. Lampo. I'm pretty sure Lampo, at one point you were against the truth, right? Just like I was. Many people were. And now we're woke.
Borderline can be initially misdiagnosed with bipolar, ADHD, anxiety, depression, trauma-related or substance abuse disorders. As time goes on and the erratic mental, emotional, and behavioral cycle continues, even with conventional treatment like psychotherapy and medication, it becomes clear that BPD is the actual correct diagnosis. Today, I'm focusing specifically on females with borderline personality disorder, specifically the impulsive type, which can be very damaging, very destructive, and very, very toxic, especially when left untreated. Yes, males also have BPD, but I am focusing on female impulsive borderlines in this video because I feel that there's not enough resources out there for men who are in toxic relationships with these types of women. I'm Lisa Blanc, and as a therapist for over 20 years and a life coach for over a decade, I have worked with many clients diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, as well as their partners and family members. So in today's video, I will give you 10 signs of a female who has borderline personality disorder, specifically the impulsive type. This video is for informational purposes only, and it is not intended to replace professional supports and services. So if you need help with your specific situation, please reach out to a mental health professional in your area. Okay, so let's dive right in. The first sign.
Oh, that means so much to me. That fact that I was on here for this long and you still want me to come back. You said, sweet ma, promise you're getting back on later. Aw. As long as Lupac wants to come up with me, I'll be back, okay? Thank you so much.
Of course, is the intense love bombing, which happens with all borderlines or cluster B personality types. But with the impulsive borderline, the intensity is out of this world, from 0 to 100 literally overnight. And you will also be sex bombed. You will experience things you've only fantasized about. I'm not going to go into great detail about this love bombing, sex bombing stage because I covered it in several other videos. But the gist of it is that she will idealize you like you are some kind of god that was put on this earth just for her. The excitement, the intensity of this woman will fire you up on every level. She is charismatic, energetic, and she will come across as the sweetest, most sensual, thoughtful, perfect soulmate for you. The second sign is that she will overshare emotionally, putting herself in a very vulnerable, submissive position where you are her hero, savior, knight in shining armor. You think she's just misunderstood. She's been mistreated. But now that she's found you, everything is going to be perfectly fine. But what you don't know is that this is the same story and setup for every guy before you, and it will be the same for every guy after you. It is a pattern.
This is for educational purposes, fair use. YouTube, don't take my video down because I'm using this woman. I'm just trying to teach people without, speaking it out of my mouth. I'd rather them hear it from a professional. And again, I'm not a professional, but this sounds eerily familiar. It sounds exactly like Brianna. And that's just that on that.
Initial stages there may be part of you that is questioning whether this is too good to be true, but your doubts are overshadowed by the hope, the excitement, and the feeling that she really is your ideal partner. So you swat away those doubts because her openness, her trust in you, her childlike vulnerability and innocence, and the way she makes you feel needed ignites your protector, provider instincts, and you get hooked. And besides, how bad could something that starts this amazing actually be?
You guys, does this not sound familiar? What she did for Jonelle to show Jonelle how proud she was of him. She spent thousands. And when I tell you, you could buy a car, a brand new car with the money that she spent on Jonelle. Okay. She spent thousands and thousands to show her appreciation. She allowed him to come into her home, to move into her home, to drive her car. She seems like the perfect woman to Jonelle because she's giving him everything that he's always desired. And he probably never experienced a woman like Brianna. See, now Brianna's buying his love, but this is what you call love bombing. If anybody has been with a narcissist in life, you know this is how they usually get you. They love bomb you. They spend big, big money on you. But eventually, that goes away. The same way LaTruth said after 3 weeks of Brianna knowing him, she got a tattoo with his name, but not his first name, not Robert. She got a tattoo with his stage name, LaTruth. Just like the tattoo she just got the day before Valentine's Day, it doesn't say Jonelle, it says Young. Brianna is, in fact, a gold-digging Jezebel.
You can handle it. You're strong. All she needs is a good man to love her, right? Wrong. Third sign is the crazy impulsivity. Impulsive borderlines are exciting, tantalizing, unpredictable, out of control, and extremely impulsive. When she's emotionally regulated, you can have great conversations, you can negotiate, rationally compromise, and come to mutual agreements. But when she's emotionally dysregulated, an hour later, everything is out the window. And another thing is she will often be honest about her reckless, impulsive, bad behavior. This may come with or without apology, but she will often tell you exactly what she's done. She'll test you. She wants to know if you will stick by her no matter what she throws your way. She needs you to prove over and over that you won't leave. But no matter how many times you prove it, she will continue to do things that she's promised she wouldn't do anymore. But when the impulse strikes, she does what she wants, when she wants, without any regard whatsoever about how it will impact you. And if you ever dream of even doing any of those things in return, there will be hell to pay forever. Sign number 4, the impulsive borderline is extremely vindictive. When you hurt her, she will strike back in ways you couldn't ever imagine. There is nothing she won't do to get back at you. Calling the police on you, getting you fired, accusing you of something really horrible, things that can literally ruin your reputation.
All right, does this sound like Brianna? I'm going to play this right back. But before I do, I just want to let you guys know when I'm live, don't tell me what to do. Do not tell me when I'm talking too much. Do not tell me that I need to play something. I'm going to work how I want to work on my live. If you have an issue with it, please exit. That's all. Go find somebody else that's going to take their time to do this. Don't ever tell me what to do on my channel.
Or even your life. After it's really horrible.
Here's the thing. I noticed that being nice sometimes doesn't pay off. And I'm sick and tired of being too nice. Yeah, Sweet Ma. I've had that name for a very long time because I am a sweet person, but I can be spicy. All right. It seems like today I'm going to be as spicy as Brianna's jerk chicken she had the other day. She couldn't even eat that shit. Brianna, when you made that chicken, you put way too much of the jerk seasoning. You didn't do it the right way. It was so funny. She poured half of the bottle. People that know how to cook jerk chicken know not to put all of that in there. But Brianna, me and Lupac gonna teach you. And if anybody's offended by my attitude, I'm not sorry. I just don't I don't appreciate anybody telling me what to do on my channel, period. I'm not gonna apologize for feeling like a human being. What I'm doing right here, I literally went and found this video to make you guys see that this could possibly be what Brianna's going through. I didn't have to play this. Anyway, shout out to anybody that's dealing with anybody like this. If this is the case, try to seek help for them. Try to lead them in the right direction to seek therapy. Because if you have borderline personality disorder and you're aware of it, you can work on it. You understand? And that's with any personality disorder. That's with any mental health issue. All you need is really help. Don't be judgmental to those that have it, because depression is also a mental health issue. And a lot of us don't want to go seek therapy because you feel weird about it. Don't feel weird about it. It could help you.
You calling the police on you, getting you fired, accusing you of something really horrible, things that can literally ruin your reputation or even your life. After it's all over and she's emotionally regulated again, she can feel genuine remorse, even hating herself for what she's done. She may behave in super apologetic ways. Everyone around you may be trying to warn you. They may be thinking you're crazy to be putting up with this. But you think they just don't understand how good it is when it is good. You feel like you can work through the bad stuff, that she'll eventually change, that it'll all be worth it in the end. So you keep trying. The fifth sign is the frantic fear of abandonment. She may initially come across as fearless, as independent, but soon you will discover how insecure she really is and how terrified she is of abandonment and rejection. And she will behave in irrational, erratic, and ultra dramatic ways to ease her frantic fears of abandonment. Her jealousy and insecurity is indescribable. Heaven forbid you look in the direction of another woman or a woman looks your way. All hell will break loose. All parties and social events end in disaster. She will demand that you stop talking to any female you know, friends, coworkers, even family members, maybe even guys that you know, because they might talk to a girl or talk about a girl. She will make you feel like you need to stay right by her side as to not trigger those insecurities. And because you don't want to have to deal with these blow-ups, which are often public for everyone to see, and then go on for days and weeks in private, you end up complying and becoming like her lapdog to avoid these outbursts and or emotional withdrawals. The sixth sign is that you feel like you are on the wildest roller coaster ride with extreme ups and downs. It will be incredibly rocky almost from the start. 1 minute you are her everything. She couldn't be happier. And the next she hates you. You are the worst thing that's ever happened to her. And she's breaking up with you, usually ending the relationship as a ploy to cheat on you without feeling guilty. And to put you in a state of anxiety and withdrawal to ensure that you can see what you're going to lose or how lonely you'll be without her. She makes you feel like you're in heaven, but after a while, she mostly makes you feel like you're in hell. She ridicules, attacks, criticizes, says the worst things anyone has ever said to you, and makes you feel like the worst person in the whole world. Then later on, she's super sorry, behaves super sweet, and, acts all thankful for you and grateful that you are saving her, helping her, and she promises to get better, to do better, maybe even to get help. And then maybe there's a few happy days, maybe a bit of love bombing, but it's a wild ride that never ends well. The seventh sign is borderline rage. And this is the foaming at the mouth, blackout rage, things flying by your head, verbal attacks, maybe even physical assaults. And this rage can be for no good reason. For example, you didn't prepare her coffee the proper way or place the pillows on the couch the correct way, or maybe you're just breathing wrong or talking stupid. and she loses it. And she can go into a blind rage for these minor reasons. And if you're not together physically at the time when she goes into a rage, you will get text bombs with the nastiest barrage of accusations, attacks, and threats. Number 8, when the impulsive borderline is emotionally dysregulated, it is a no-win situation. For example, if she flirts with another guy and you get jealous, well, then you're insecure, needy, or accused of being toxic and trying to control her. If you don't get jealous, you don't care. You don't love her. I could give you a lot of these examples, but if you are with an impulsive borderline, I am certain that you have 1,000 examples of your own. But the point is, no matter how you respond in these situations, even if you tried every possible combination of responses, you will always be wrong. You cannot and will not win. You can be on your best behavior. You can be a total hermit, never going anywhere, doing anything to set her off, and still she'll go off. Number 9, you are constantly battling her false sense of reality. You're walking on eggshells. You start hiding mundane things from her. You just don't want to deal with hours of explanations, reassurances, and fighting against her twisted reality. Number 10, in the end, you can't live with her and you can't seem to live without her. You feel like you're going crazy, but you also feel really bad for her. You don't want to abandon this woman that you love, but you know the cycle. You know that in a few hours, few days, she's going to be cursing you, maybe even getting physical, turning people against you, flirting or cheating with other guys, breaking up with you, or maybe causing you to break up with her. The on and off cycle goes on and on and on until you feel crazy, to a point where you end up feeling disconnected, numb, and completely stripped of any self-esteem and self-respect you've ever had. You look in the mirror in disgust, feeling like a failure, full of self-doubt, second-guessing yourself, and trying to figure out what went wrong. And when you think of all the fights, all the devaluation, the comparisons, the threats, you can see how toxic it is. You rationally know that it's bad, but somehow you can't let go. You know this drug is killing you, but you can't break free. And anytime you do, all you can think of are the amazing times that you shared, because there truly were magical times. And so you fool yourself into believing all the crazy crap didn't happen, or that you can work it out, maybe just love her more, or maybe it wasn't as bad as you're thinking. But it's in this fooling yourself that you lose your self-trust, your self-respect, your self-confidence, your self-worth, and your overall sense of self. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and check out my playlist on borderline personality disorder.
Okay, you guys. I hope you did get something from.
Pulling on his pants where he.
I hope you got something from my live tonight. I honestly researched a lot to find this video. And when I listened to it, I had to stop it because I said, wow, this sounds exactly like Brianna. And yes, I understand. I don't know her personally, but from what she's shown us, this is what I gather is it just sounds eerily familiar. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. Before I go, can I get ones in the chat if you think this sounds exactly like her? And 2, if you don't think it's her. 2, if you think it's the truth. 1, if you think it's Brianna. 2, if you think it's the truth. Okay? I'm waiting for the answers. As I wait for the answers, I'm just scrolling. Shout out to everybody that's in this live right now. Thank you for being here. Oh, Logos. What's up, sis? Haven't seen you in forever, girl. I'm happy to see you. Logos, did you know that Velvet is pregnant, sis? Girl, Velvet is pregnant, honey. You probably already heard that anyway. I haven't seen you post anything, Logos, about Velvet or Nature Boy. I'll be talking about them soon. It's just right now, this situation has my full attention because it's serious now. There's children involved. And honestly, I hate to see people falsely accused of things like domestic violence. And I hate when people use domestic violence as a crutch. Not a crutch, but a come up. Especially if you ain't never experienced it ever. Anyways, let me see. Is anybody putting ones in the chat? Let me scroll because I'm pretty late. One, if you think that this sounded, oh, you said I nailed it. All right, I see a one. One. All right, you guys all think that sounded like Brianna. Ooh, especially beauty business. Okay. All right. I think LaTruth needs to watch this video. You guys, I will play it again on another detailed live where I point out all of her behaviors just so that you guys can see. I'm not making this stuff up. I legitimately fell across this video and I decided to share it with you all. Yeah. And for those of you who are like, oh, go take care of your son. My son is in my arms right now and I'm live and I'm doing what I do. I could do both. All right. Oh, wow. So many ones. I can't even keep up. Can you keep up? Well, shout out to everybody that voted. I can't keep up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to assume that you guys appreciate the educational parts of this video. So I will continue to do that. Whenever I do a video, I will find a professional that speaks on certain things. And it'll probably help somebody that's watching. You never know. Somebody might be dealing with somebody that has this disorder. Somebody told me that Eddie Griffin, I don't know if you guys know who Eddie Griffin is. He's an actor. They said that he reposted my video on Brianna and he took it down. If that is a fact, can somebody confirm with me that Eddie Griffin reposted one of my videos? Because if there are celebrities that are seeing that Brianna is in fact the problem, it's not going to be good for her in Hollywood. That means celebrities are watching her behavior and a lot of them are probably going to want to stay far away from her. You understand? All right. I think I got so many ones. I can't, like I said, I cannot even keep up. There was one more thing I think I wanted to share before I go, but I can't think of it. I'll tell you right now, I'm hungry as hell. I didn't even want to come on video because I got my son here and I'm sitting in the dark, about to go make me something to eat real quick. Not sure if you guys really do want me to go live again. I will. But I think I took up enough of your time. So I'm going to hit up Lupac after this and see how she feels, if she's down and what time she wants to do it. And I will let you guys know. But before I do so, let me see if anybody felt like blessing me. Hold up. Let me see. Okay. Oh, wow. Today's Wednesday? Okay. Dr. Monica, thank you very much. She says, thank you for the live. Sharonda, thank you. She says, thank you. Well, thank you, Sharonda. Starla, thank you very much. Deborah Cook, thank you. Latasha B, thank you. She said, it's not payday, but I want to send you a little gift. God bless you. Thank you so much. Because especially when you're like, it's not payday and you still felt the need to send me something, it means a lot to me. Tamara Osborne, thank you so much. Kathleen Fernandez, thank you. Amy Davis, she says, I really do love you. Oh my God. I love you too, girl. That means a lot to me, yo. She says, when I comment, it's love. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Loretta McNeil says, keep up the good work, and sends me a heart emoji. Thank you. Beauty Business, always showing me love. Thank you, Beauty Business. Love you, sis. Great content. Y'all, I appreciate it. I understand that it might be overwhelming sometimes when you guys are watching people on YouTube and you're giving to them. Sometimes you can't. I understand that. I just put it out there for anybody that is able. If you're not, it's fine, because if you haven't watched me long enough, you would know that I don't usually ask for anything. I'll be live for like 5 hours and then somebody will be like, "What's your Cash App?" And then I'm like, "Oh, let me put the banner up." So I do this because it fulfills me in a different type of way. It fulfills me in a deeper way when I know that I'm enlightening somebody that used to be lost like I was. I never knew what narcissistic abuse was. I never knew. Now that I do, I spread the word, and I've been spreading it since 2018. Check my history, you guys. Look at my channel. You might think that I'm a little obsessed right now, and it might look weird to you. Why does she keep talking about Brianna? Why? Go back and look at my page, and you're going to see that I do this with damn near everybody. So this season on Keeping Up with Sweet Ma, this season is dedicated to Brianna. All right. Last season, it was the show got canceled. It was The Truth. I stopped. Then before that, it was Graham's Youngin and Avery and Lily, yours truly. Then before that, it was Nature Boy and Velvet. Before that, it was Spiritual Soul. I wanted to do CJ So Cool. There's so many other people that I wanted to do, but sometimes it gets so draining. I even wanted to do Nicki Minaj, but I am not about to mess with the Barbs. Because to be quite honest with you, they're a whole nother, it's different. And prior to that, it was Tasha K. So get me. It does look obsessive, and it might just be, but I'm obsessed with exposing narcissistic awareness for abuse victims. Josephine Edmonds, thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. And then I think there are a few people that did send me a super sticker that I didn't see. And I am so sorry if I missed it. Let me see if there's a way for me to, I don't know if there's a way for me to figure it out. Like, this really sucks. Super stickers. When? Okay. Mo Better Hygiene. Thank you. Thank you to Real is Rare. You said this is Coco. Coco. Is this Coco, the Coco that's on Facebook that everybody loves? Shout out to you, Coco. If you really sent me something, I'm grateful. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry if I missed you guys while you were up here. I just went into my YouTube studio to go look and see if anybody sent me anything. And that's how I got it. I would love for you guys to see my face talking right now. But y'all, when I tell you, she ain't ready. I just ain't. I'm sitting here in the dark. My mouth is dry. I'm hungry as hell. Let me go have a snack. And while I'm eating my snack, I'm going to hit up Lupac. And then we're going to let you know what we're going to do. She said we will be live later. Okay, there goes my sis. She said it. It is what it is. She's ready. We're going to do it. Shout out to everybody that had my back tonight. My moderators, my sister girls, my brother. Ashley, what's good? Ashley's chats. Okay, Michelle says, please go live again. Okay, I will. Bless you all. Thank you. And I will see you in a little bit. We're just taking let's say we're taking a little break. Let me go catch up and see if Brianna and her meet and greet is going well. Okay. I'll be back with an update. Peace, y'all.